If we want to ask honestly whether God is real, we must look at the evidence around us. God himself says in Romans 1:20, "Since the creation of the world, his invisible qualities, eternal power, and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made." Science, in many ways, is the study of what God has made. Now, these aren't blueprints of how God works exactly. They are glimpses through the window of science. The more we learn about the universe, the more it points us toward the possibility, even the probability of God. God beyond time, quantum superposition. In quantum mechanics, a particle can exist in many states at once until observed. That's called superposition. It's hard to wrap our heads around, but it shows us reality is bigger than our linear time. Scripture says God is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Revelation 22:13. In other words, he's in the past, present, and future all at once. Science suggests that kind of existence is not impossible. God everywhere, quantum entanglement. When two particles are entangled, what happens to one instantly affects the other, even across galaxies. That sounds almost impossible, yet it's proven. Scripture echoes this truth. "Where can I go from your spirit? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there." Psalm 139, verses 7 through 8. Entanglement isn't God, but it reminds us how his presence can be everywhere at once. God as creator, cosmic elements, the essential components of the universe, gravity, electromagnetism, the strong and weak nuclear forces, space, matter, and energy, are balanced with unimaginable precision. Change them slightly, and life collapses. And the iron in your blood? It was formed in the death of stars, through nuclear fusion. As Carl Sagan said, "We are made of star stuff." Scripture said it earlier, "For he knows how we are formed. He remembers that we are dust." Psalm 103:14. Life itself is cosmic poetry. Matter, light, and darkness, spectrum of existence. The universe exists on spectrums, matter and antimatter, light and darkness. Science shows us opposites define each other. Scripture says, "God is light. In him there's no darkness at all." 1 John 1:5. Darkness vanishes in his presence, just like antimatter disappears when it meets matter. Energy and resurrection, law of conservation. Physics says energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. That's why fire consumes wood, but releases light and heat. Scripture reflects this. Jesus' sacrifice transformed sin and death into life and resurrection. Life doesn't vanish, it changes. Direct access to God, the wormhole metaphor. Other religions describe slow paths upward, but Jesus offers something like a cosmic wormhole, a direct way. "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." John 14:6. He doesn't ask us to climb. He opens the way. These are theories. They don't prove God's existence in a laboratory. But when we look at science honestly, it whispers of design, of purpose, of a creator far beyond us. The more we understand the universe, the more God's existence looks not only possible, but probable. God invites us to ask. Jesus said, "Knock, and the door will be opened to you." Matthew 7:7. The question isn't only whether God is real, it's whether you're willing to knock and find out.